After her phone conversation with her mother, Doris presented another stack of pancakes for Ben. Zippy and I had a nice chat during our walk, he said. About the pancakes. Zippy is concerned, said Ben in a very serious voice. About what? Mrs. Palmer. She thinks Mrs. P. is a kleptomaniac. Earlier in the week they'd watched a news story about a woman who stole over $500 worth of merchandise in a single month. Ben felt that this level of kleptomania was more like a full-time job. Really, Zippy? How observant. Zippy sat on the couch making growling noises as she chewed her duck toy. Doris ate her pancakes and savored the sweet maple taste. She's a clever dog. Ben was biased, but Doris continued to listen. And Zippy think Mrs. P. is going around stealing things. Mrs. P. must have sneaked into the apartment while we napped and stole the pancakes. Clearly that is the only explanation for the missing pancakes. Clearly, reiterated Ben. There is no other reason. What about Martians? Like in the target Earth? Those weren't Martians. They were robots from Venus, reminded Ben. Ben loved campy science fiction movies. He never dozed off during those movies, but anything with a love story, unless it involved robots, put him to sleep. Of course, she said. How could I forget? So Zippy is convinced Mrs. P. stole our pancakes, not the Venus robots. 100% sure, said Ben, and he gave Doris a thumbs up. Wow, you two certainly reviewed the issue. Left no stone unturned in your investigation. Did Zippy perform her toilette? Oh yes. No plumbing problems with Zip. He still laughed when he thought of poor Dan unable to take a shit for 9 days at boot camp. Although 3.5 days was not exactly a day at the races. It's quite the coincidence that our pancakes went missing and an hour later Zippy had a poop. Especially since she did not finish her supper. There is a bowl of chow on the counter as evidence. What does Miss Zippy have to say about that? Doris looked at Ben and then Zippy. Zippy tilted her head, a move that was so cute Ben could not follow through with any sort of punishment, and Doris was convinced Zippy knew this. Zippy, I want you to plead the fifth, warned Ben. That worked in the movies. I feel as if someone should be grounded. But I can't figure out who. Maybe both of you.